Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing in which area of your life is luck currently serving you and what are you manifesting. I really cannot wait to get into today's reading. It sounds like so much fun. I love readings about luck, especially that it's an energy, and let's see what this is all about. So 1, oh, these are 4. 2, 3, and 4. Let's see what we have. So for pile number, oh, these are 2. There we go. So for pile number 1, we have the 5, there we go, of wands. For pile number 2, if you hear any background noises, this is my dog sleeping next to me. You have the Queen of Swords. For pile number 3, we have the Knight of Swords. And for pile number 4, we have the Page of Cups. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There you go. So for pile number 1, we have the Amazonite. And this is what it looks like. For pile number 2, we have the Cherry Quartz. And this is what it looks like. For pile number 3, we have the Mookayte Jasper, and this is what it looks like. And for pile number 4, we have the Amethyst, and this is what it looks like. All right, so take a look at which one of these 4 piles or 4 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that is probably the pile for you here today. If you feel like you're drawn to more than one pile or more than one crystal, if you feel like you're drawn to all of the crystals or all of the piles, or maybe just one, always trust your intuition, because your intuition will guide you to the right readings. And I read this comment in one of the earlier videos this month that said, so again, White Feather, we did our magic together. And it's very true. I found my pile, she says. I found my pile. It was the exact reading for me. And this is exactly it. This whole magical experience is us putting our magic together. I see the cards, I relay what I see and channel, and you do the magic in knowing exactly where your piles are at. So if it's just one or several, trust your intuition, especially in today's reading. It's all about luck and energy. And don't feel ashamed to pick all of the piles, and don't feel like you're just limiting yourself with just one. If this is what you feel, if you're whatever you are drawn to, these are the piles for you. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times, and I'll see you in your readings. Hey soul family, this is the card picking process and the shuffling process. As you know, I always love to do it on camera because I love including your energies. I believe it's important that I include you during this process. And I also love spending this time with you guys. All right, so let me introduce the different cards that we will be using for this reading. On the left side, these are the oracle decks that we will be using, and these are the tarot decks that we will be using for this reading. All right, so let's begin. We'll set out the intention for this deck and any deck that we will be using in this reading, And the intention for this reading is, in which area of your life is luck currently serving you? And what are you manifesting? So 1, I feel like this is there. 2, 3, and 4. Right. Let's move on to our next oracle deck. And again, whoa, did you see that? Yes, you have. I believe that the right cards will always find their way towards you, but in general, for the collective, I see harmony happening here. It's like your lives are getting back into alignment. If you've been facing any turbulences, it's a time of peace for the people watching this pile, this preparation section, I mean. Okay. So let's shuffle with intention. Oh, these are ready. Thank you. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Let's take the Moon Oracle deck and shuffle with it. These are the mansion ones. This deck is big. It has several sections, and I took the mansion section from this deck. Okay, so in which area of your life, I feel this one, is luck currently serving you, and what are you manifesting? And 4. Wonderful. Moving on to our last oracle deck. And let's see. Which area of your life is luck currently serving you? And what are you manifesting? Okay. Let's now move on to the tarot decks. Let's create a space first. There we go. Okay. Now, we'll be taking 2 cards from each of the decks, the tarot decks that we'll be using for this reading. I feel like this one popped up, and this one as well. In which area of your life is luck currently serving you, and what are you manifesting? Really cool. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lovely. Okay, moving on to the next deck. In which area of your life, okay, this one wants to come out, and also this, is luck currently serving you, and what are you manifesting? There we go. 2, 3, and 4. Are these 2? Yeah. Next. All right. In which area of your life is luck currently serving you? And what are you manifesting? 1, 2, 3, and 4. We need another one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Last deck, which is a deck that I absolutely love. The Tarot of the Mystical Moments. I love the symbology and the art depiction and the collage. in this deck. It's magical. Okay. Ah, I see this one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. In which area of your life is luck currently serving you? And what are you manifesting? I don't know if I mentioned that already. If you hear any background noise, this is my dog. I always let him stay beside me. So we have the last two. There we go. All right, let's put them together like we said. Let's take pile number 1. Pile number 1 is ready. That was quite easy today. The piles are almost all the same size, nearly. So pile number 1 is ready with the Amazonite. There we go. Pile number 2. Is also ready. There we go. With the cherry quartz. Pile number 3. Pile number 3 is also ready with the Mookayte Jasper. And pile number 4 is ready with the Amethyst. There we go. So our 4 piles for today's reading are ready. I'm so excited to jump into today's reading, especially that it's all about luck. Let's see where this energy is at the moment around your aura, in your life. Let's see where it's serving you and what you're manifesting. All the best of luck in your whole life in general. And let's get into your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Amazonite as well as the 5 of Wands. So let's take a look at the rest of your cards and see where is good luck serving you and what are you manifesting. So you have taking risks and all the oranges in your cards and kind of the same energy with the 5 of Wands and the taking risks here. But let's see the rest of your cards. You have home in the sky. Ooh, you have wheel, the 5th moon mansion. We'll talk about that in a second. And you have sun in Cancer with resourcefulness. And then again, we're seeing the wheel here. That is very significant to your reading. Pile number 1. It really, really is. We'll talk about that in a second, as mentioned. Now, let's take a look at your tarot cards. So, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Goes beautifully with that, for sure. I can see what's going on here. You have Temperance. The 5 of Wands again. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Unbelievable. You're ready. Your reading is really consistent here. You have the 4 of Cups. Hermit. The Empress with creativity. And what is that? Wow, the Hanged Man with a new vision. Of course, this is coming along beautifully in your reading. So, now I see why you have the Five of Wands all over your reading, especially with taking risks. Let's take it little by little. I see that you have been challenged in a certain area, and I want to be specific here. For a lot of you, this area could be within your work, trying to succeed maybe, trying to make things happen. You weren't happy with what you're doing. I see with the Saturn, there were a lot of challenges at work. Here we see the fifth moon mansion ruled by Saturn and Mercury in the sign of Gemini. So Mercury is communication in the sharp thinking mind of Gemini. When these two appear, they cause a less strict energy from Saturn. So this is why we see the wheels finally starting to move. So what was stubborn and challenging in the past, where there were otherwise a lot of conflict, we see is now starting to balance out energetically, and things are starting to move and work out for you. With taking risks, I see that luck is currently on your side when it comes to your work, your businesses. Ace of Pentacles twice right under each other. What? Right? There's definitely a new beginning and a new way of seeing things when it comes to your business and to your work. I see that you will have the opportunity to take a plunge or a risk into something that you otherwise wouldn't normally risk or do. But it's going to be a big jump, because home in the sky, you know how sometimes you're just sitting down and you have this crazy idea hit your head, and you start having your heart beating because of this idea, and you go, no, I'm not crazy. I'm not going to do that. And you're like, a part of you is saying, pile number one, just go and talk to your manager. Just go and take that opportunity, for example. And the other part of you is saying, are you crazy? Were you just about to get up? Sit back down. You know? And a part of you is like, don't go crazy now. And the other part is saying, go for it, pile number one. Come on, it makes all the sense in the world. Are you going to miss such a big opportunity as that? That is something you can do. Just go say it. What are you going to lose? Just open the door and say it. You know what I'm talking about here? And I see through that act, you're taking a huge leap or a huge jump into something super creative. It's like you've creatively opened a door for yourself. You've done something crazy, or you'll be doing something crazy that will turn out to be a huge opportunity for you. It will change everything for you when it comes to work. Because of that, I see you moving away from the energy of just waiting around, waiting for things to happen, getting into conflict with others for breadcrumbs. I see you leaving all of this energy behind, really, and focusing on what's more important, looking upwards into change, leaving all of that down there. And because of that opportunity, you will get it, first of all. And I see you working very hard with the Hermit here, studying, learning, illuminating yourself. Because once you get this opportunity, I see you thinking, I want to make the best out of this opportunity. I cannot believe I just did that. Oh, by the way, going back to your story, that imaginary story that we were talking about, the result of that would be your manager quietly telling you, you know what, why not? Yeah. And you go, should I just start on it right away? And your manager going, yeah, take it. You know, you're like, okay. You get out, you close the door, and you go, oh my God. That is the type of energy I'm seeing here in your reading. Of course, it doesn't have to be verbatim where this is exactly what happens, but I see that type of energy of plunging into something, going crazy. Part of you is like really not sure, you shouldn't. See here with the Ace of Pentacles, if you look closely, this figure might hurt their hands, you know? They're not sure, but they're taking that plunge. And it seems to me that you were always ready for that. Maybe you just didn't find the right opportunity. Your quick, sharp-minded decision is going to change your luck forever in this area at work. You're thinking big here. You know, with the plateau, I always say in ancient civilizations, they believe this is where the gods reside. It's taking you into something very high. In fact, the spirals in Weka is like either pulling life force towards you or pushing out a life force. So something grand is changing in your energetic field with that decision. Once you get a great idea these days and it just speaks to all of your body, take it, pile number one. I'm telling you, take it. It is going to change the course of your success. It's going to take you to a whole new level of success. With that, I see with the Hermit, a lot of studying. But you see how this Hermit is depicted here? It's tranquil, it's enjoyable, it's relaxing. I don't see educating yourself or working on it in a way that will be annoying at all. I see you enjoying working on that opportunity, actually. Reading a lot about it, taking notes, seeing how you can do your best, being creative, and that's why you have the Empress here. Taking the time to creatively think of solutions and creative ways of letting it happen. These times where you're thinking and letting your juices out will prove to be your winning horse. It will prove to be very creative, exactly as the Empress card suggests. I see you doing it in a completely new way. It's like you have a totally new vision to how to go about this, and you will be successful in going up high with your ideas. This is all over your reading, pile number one. Isn't this super cool? Oh, I love these type of readings. So luck is totally on your side. In fact, the crystal that you were drawn to in this pile is the Amazonite, which is all about clearing the air. So with Saturn, we're seeing some challenges, some slowness in your energy. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. You have the Five of Wands in your reading, and you have Saturn in Leo. My goodness. The Five of Wands is the first decan in Leo. The first decan in Leo is Saturn in Leo, where Leo, you know, is all about, I'm the leader, I know how to do this, let me go get it. And then Saturn is like, hold on, Leo, there's something you're not seeing, there's something you're not learning and holding you down. So by nature, you've always been a leader. You're always meant to do something great. And these challenging times, it seems, were there to teach you something, to slow you down from what you were supposed to do, because there were a lot of learnings that you had to take in first before you get this opportunity. And despite the fact that you are the one that is giving this opportunity to yourself, this opportunity will open up grand doors to you now that you are ready. And you'll be able to prove your leadership, your skills, your ability. You know, the motto of Leo is, I will create, I will do. And that's exactly what you're about to do, pile number one. You're about to do great things with this opportunity. You're about to take it up to, you know how they say, I see castles in the sky. You're very creative, very imaginative. You're taking it up high where no one has been before. This idea and this opportunity, doing the best out of it, removing one way of doing something and trying out a new way of doing it. I see you being protected during this time. You're meant to go through this. Perhaps you are so resourceful, or you'll have a lot of information to share or to use to your advantage that will help others, or help your company maybe in one way. And yes, it will be very useful, pile number 1. What an amazing reading. So with the 4 of Cups, we totally see the Saturn energy in the past of you waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for the right time, and you open your eyes, you notice yourself that there is a big opportunity there waiting for you, and you go, hey, why don't I do that? And you jumping right into it. You jumping without thinking and only letting your juices out, your subconscious mind help you out, create something brilliant, is going to take you up high. Do you see? Even higher than you go. You see how these houses are taking birds, literal birds with wings, and that's all over your reading. Birds. So we're seeing these balloons are taking birds who can fly even farther up. You're being even more successful than any time before. Pile number 1. Your reading is so exciting. It's so much fun. I'm wishing you all the best of luck. And to help you out in this stage, pile number 1, I'm going to take out your tarot cards and I'm going to ask for advice on how to make the best use out of this luck that you currently have surrounding you with work, and see what Spirit is advising you to do. All right, so what advice does Spirit have for pile number 1, please, in terms of that luck that they have currently going on, serving them at this time, please? Thank you. 1, 2, 3, I feel this one. 4, 5, and 6. Let's see what you have, pile number 1. I want to take them in the order that they came out with. Yeah, I feel much better this way. So, you have the High Priestess. Okay, brilliant advice. You have, wow, the Emperor. I love that. Okay. 5 of Swords. It's coming up as someone who's winning something. Isn't that amazing? You have the 7 of Wands. You have the World card. Wow. You might be succeeding on an international level. Who knows? But that's really cool. And you have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the last card, but I suddenly got this inspiration to tell you, just like here. And it fell right on top of the High Priestess. The Hermit and the Empress, not the High Priestess. This together is showing me to start imagining and thinking these days of brilliant ideas when it comes to work, on which area it could serve you. What can you do? Start dreaming big, like what we see in Home in the Sky here. Start dreaming big, since good luck is already on your side and we can see it clearly energetically here. Why don't you use that energy to start dreaming? Dream openly, like you can manifest whatever it is that you want, and start journaling. If I can achieve anything that I want, I would create this business, or I would talk to my manager about this, or I would partner with my friend and do this and that, or I would start writing in the blog that I always wanted to create. I would write my book. I would start my art gallery, whatever it is. Start thinking big. Start thinking from the heart with the Knight of Cups. Imagine what it is that you want and want to pursue. What do you want to achieve? think freely and openly, without any limitations, without any, well, I can't think like that, I can't afford to think like that, I cannot imagine thinking like that. Take a break is what I'm seeing through the cards here, from anything that could limit you at the moment. I don't have time, I don't have that. Just pause it all and imagine you had everything. What would you do? And knowing exactly what you would want to do, now think about how you can do it. And we're going to get to that in a second. So once with the High Priestess, once you connect to that inner voice of yours telling you to do something, pile number 1, do that thing. Do it. Get in touch with it. Listen to what your heart is telling you. Listen, most importantly, to what your intuition is telling you. It's here talking to you for a reason. Listen to it. And once you connect with that part of you, remember when we said a sharp mind thinking with the Mercury in Gemini, you get a smart idea. Get right into it. Just like an emperor makes things happen. Start writing down and taking notes and exploring how things can happen. You see, in this Hermit card, it's very down to earth, right in the kitchen. Nothing fancy, but taking charge of their lives. They're picking up the phone, setting appointments, asking questions. Hey, I wonder how this and this and that is done. Can I get more information on that, please? Tick, 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 tick. Thank you very much. Take notes, open blogs, or whatever it is that you need to do. Start getting right to it. Start taking action. Because remember when we said you are going to take a plunge on a crazy idea, on a spur of the moment, an idea that sounds so exciting but kind of crazy to do, and you will be leaving all these breadcrumbs and all these arguments to other people and raising yourself higher than that. That's what I'm seeing here in your reading. Balancing yourself and taking that risk that initially is scary to take, but you're gonna start it. And we see here with the 5 of Swords, it's like you're winning, or you're gonna succeed greatly. You're going to open a lot of unique doors for yourself with that plunge. Pile number 1. In fact, with the 7 of Wands here, we see that you're persevering despite of all the challenges that are in your life. These challenges could be taking on more work, needing to put in the time and the effort. Maybe you're going to lack some sleep in the beginning. Maybe you're going to invest a little bit more, just a little bit. Yeah, you're putting in more effort than usual with the 7 of Wands, despite the challenges, which is what the 7 of Wands energy is about. Despite the challenges, you're rising above it and you're making sure that you tackle it. And with that, you're winning. Your chart is going all-time high. It's showing great results happening for you. The World card here shows that there will be a completion of a cycle. With by now, I see instant results happening. It's kind of like a company is set up and it's already selling, maybe. Or that with the World card, maybe you will be seen, you will be noticed. You're ending an old cycle of Saturn challenges and opening up a new good luck pattern for yourself, with opportunities everywhere opening its door for you. Pile number 1. Really, opportunities opening its doors for you. All the best of luck with that, pile number 1. I'm so excited for you. I'm happy these times are gone and new opportunities are coming, that luck is on your side. May you do the best with that. May you become super successful and achieve the dreams that you want, pile number 1. My heart is with you. I'm rooting for you. I'm wishing you all the best of luck that is already by your side. And that was your reading, pile number 1. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. It might really help you out with this endeavor, pile number 1. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it, but it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. Isn't this wonderful? If you feel interested to check that out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 1, I'm wishing you all the best of luck. That is already by your side. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful cherry quartz as well as the Queen of Swords. So, let's now take a look at the rest of your cards and see exactly where luck is currently serving you in your life and what you are manifesting. And as usual, we'll be taking a look at your oracle cards first. So you have patience. Quite interesting, right? You have the 7th mansion with visitor. Really interesting. You have change of seasons. Isn't that amazing? And you have Venus in Capricorn with convention. Let's take a look at your tarot cards now. You have the Queen of Cups. So you already have 2 queens here. The Knight of Pentacles. The Lovers. I initially saw the 4 and 2 as 6, which is the Lovers card, right? You have the Page of Cups. A lot of court cards here, might I add, in your pile. Pile number 2. Strength. So far, major arcana and court cards. Big energies here. You have the 8 of Wands, which talks about speed and velocity. And, whoa, you have the Magician. You're hoping for something here and you're manifesting it. You've been patiently waiting for it for a very long time, it seems. I feel like this is a still picture. It's like you almost felt that time wasn't moving and nothing was happening. And you have the 9 of Cups with laziness. 9 of Cups is like a dream or a wish, especially an emotional wish coming true. Oh my God. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, luck, pile number 2, is currently in your area of relationship, especially that Venus is all over your reading. Now, relationships doesn't have to be a love relationship. If you're not looking forward for a love relationship, whether you're already in one or you're not interested in one, this is then not the direction. Relationships are all about the relationships with the people we surround ourselves with, whether colleagues, real friendships in our lives, or a good bond with our family. And so luck here energetically is all around the area of relationships. For a lot of you single people that are looking for a relationship, this is coming very strong here with the Lovers in specific and Venus. It seems like relationships in general whether love or if you're taking a look at general relationships. I won't be repeating that. You know what I mean by now, and you know the direction in your reading. And so with relationships, it was quite challenging for you. For a long time, I see patience here. Time was still. I see a lot of challenges. I see things were moving very slowly for you, as opposed to the quick energy that we see here with the Eight of Wands. Things are about to magically change in your life. Let me show you what I see in general and why I'm saying what I'm saying. First of all, you have the 7th moon mansion with visitor, of course. You have Venus here and Uranus. With Venus, it's pleasure loving. It wants comfort and security in relationships. But then you have Uranus. The 7th mansion is ruled by both Venus and Uranus. Uranus, it signifies a sudden and unexpected event that kind of shifts us and moves us away from what's familiar. So I feel like perhaps in the past, some conventional ideas, some traditional ideas, old patterns and old ways of thinking that were stubborn, kept you away from connections in general, whether love, as we said, or general connections in life. Maybe things weren't going well with family or with your regular friends or with a certain lover or love in general in your life. I see it wasn't just slow, it was stagnant. These almost look like still pictures that don't move. And with this wonderful old lady running here, we see regeneration and revitalization in this area of your life. Despite it being very slow, we see you going against all odds, and it's going very fast, almost magical, where you're being emotionally satisfied despite all odds, despite all the challenges and the conventions and the ideas that were challenging you in the past. We see a change of season with that. We see love entering your life, enjoying time with others is coming up very strong in your reading. Pile number 2, I'm so happy for you here. With the lovers, you're enjoying love in your life. You're enjoying fun activities with others. You're just living your emotional dream. That type of energy is all around you. And it's coming up very quickly for you. Pile number 2. I'm trying to figure out why the Queen of Swords is the card that you were drawn towards. I feel like the Queen of Swords is good at eliminating what is not necessary and highlighting what is important. So I see here that energetically you're starting to wake up, to refresh yourself, to feel awake, to feel like now you have time to maybe connect with others, to do something, to do activities. I see someone playing the piano here. Maybe exercise, I don't know, but I see energy changing. And so you're here highlighting what you want to do next because it was so still, taking action on different new things to do and eliminating the things that were keeping you away somehow from others or from being seen maybe or interacting with others. It's all about relationships anyway. And with this swift action of elimination and taking action towards other things, you're removing that still energy in your energy field and you're creating movement. Things are moving now. And they're moving at great speed. And in the beginning, you'll feel like it's starting to create momentum. It's starting to move. And all of a sudden, it's just moving really quickly. And you're getting to connect with other people. You're getting to meet new people. And who knows, maybe you are really falling in love with someone very special here. Overall, in this phase of your life, especially with the cherry quartz. I feel like, yes, of course, with relationships, I see there's a lot of love coming up, a lot of movement in that area, and a lot of passion, a lot of happiness, a lot of excitement, a lot of giggles, a lot of playful energy, a lot of an exciting adventure overall. I see confidence in you. I see pride. I see a glow up is what I'm seeing in your reading, pile number 2. And for some of you even, I see someone hidden here and 2 people giving their backs to each other. So for some of you, you might have abandoned someone dear to you in the past. You haven't been talking to someone who was close to you in the past, buried them, got rid of them, got away from them. And I see you guys reconnecting again, and forming a nice, formidable or friendly connection here. That's for some of you, of course, not all of you. But I see you reconnecting back with people who meant something to you in the past. Pile number 2. Whoa. I love this fun, loving energy so much for you. And I'm going to pick up your tarot cards and I will ask for you, what can you do? What is advice that is here from Spirit about what you can do to make use of this luck in this area of your life? Especially for a lot of you, I see you manifesting a relationship, and some of you are manifesting great friendships. Let's see what this is about and what your advice is. I see a lot of cards for you. I wasn't expecting all of that. Okay, I'm gonna do what I did in the first pile, and yeah, I'm going to swap them the other way around in the order that they came out in. That's right. Okay, so you have the Hierophant, the 10 of Swords, an end of a cycle for sure. The stillness here. You're like a rising phoenix, leaving the past in the past and looking forward. I see you. Remember when I told you I felt you were freshening up energetically? You're feeling stronger, you're feeling happier, and you're moving forward now. You have the 7 of Cups, the Queen of Swords again. Wow, that is quite significant in your reading. Whoa, that was quick. You have the 9 of Wands, which is powerful, strong energy, power, confidence. Whoa, you're ready to move, aren't you, pile number 2? You have the Page of Wands. You're exploring. And you have the Knight of Swords. So what is your advice, pile number 2? The main advice that I'm seeing here for you, which was the main card that you've picked in anyway since the beginning of your reading, we're seeing here the advice of connecting with others during that time of life through conversation or mental or cerebral conversations. That could be connecting with people that you know already and sharing ideas, talking, conversing together. That's even coming here with the Hierophant. But with the Hierophant and the Queen of Swords twice, we're seeing a lot of mental communication going on, kind of like classes, study group, getting into like-minded groups or classes. activities that involve communicating together, talking together is coming very strong here. Pile number 1. Get into groups, classes, activities. It's time now for you to speak to people, is what I'm seeing. This is coming very strong here for you. Sharing ideas, discussion groups as well. Things of that source would really serve you during that time. Pile number 2. This is where your invitation is at. These groups or these classes maybe that you're joining are pushing you to do work which is going to be very beneficial in your life in general, but most importantly, it's going to benefit you with reconnecting with other people, getting to know other people, discussing things and creating a nice connection with others. During that time, with the Page of Wands, you'll be meeting a lot of people. Perhaps it might be in the beginning quite shocking for you. But with the Nine of Wands, we see that you're up for it. You're very strong. You're very confident. You're shining now energetically in your reading. And let people approach you is what I'm seeing in this Page of Wands in specific. Some people you want to keep near. Some people may shock you. You don't have to keep anything. Just keep yourself open up mentally and emotionally to meet people, to give them a chance to just get to know them, enough to push them away if you don't like them, and enough to let them in little by little if you do like them. This way, you will be meeting key people in your life. Remember, this is the good luck currently surrounding you, pile number 2. So make the best out of it. Be creative with the Seven of Cups and open yourself to opportunities. Don't say no. If people invite you to another class or to another discussion or to go out, keep your mind open about that with the Seven of Cups. Let the past be in the past. Start rising. Start using that power and confidence and shine that we see in the Nine of Wands here for you. And let things happen. You've got nothing to lose. If you don't like it, cut it off, as the Queen of Swords suggests. Or if you do like it, highlight that connection and keep it going slowly but surely. You have learned a lot, I see here with the Hierophant. I see an expert here talking. You have learned a lot in your past, and I see Spirit telling you, with all of the things you've learned, you've become so strong and you're rising like the phoenix. You will see that connections are going to be a much pleasurable experience this time, whether romantic or with colleagues. And the reason I'm saying you've learned a lot is because I see fire here. I see that things were still for a long time. So now this is in the past and energy is shifting and changing. Be open to opportunities, to new experiences. Get into it, discuss and talk things with people, because sometimes conversation may be mentally exhausting in the beginning, but later on you discover that they are enjoyable, that you've learned a lot, and that it's much more fun than you initially thought. Sometimes we initially think the conversation is going to be boring, and then later on we find, hey, this is like mind candy. I'm enjoying this a lot. I would like to consume more of that. So keep your mind open about it. Let your confidence shine, because it's right there. Let who you are out. And it is going to be extra work for you, a little bit at least in the beginning, or it's going to feel like it in the beginning. But just like the Eight of Wands suggests, it's like momentum. There's an initial push, and then later on it's going to feel like absolute second nature to you. And from this advice, we see that luck will be serving you. Pile number 2, you'll be meeting a lot of people that you will love in your life. It's in the area of relationships. And for a lot of you even, you'll be meeting someone very special that you will be emotionally very happy with and fulfilled with the Nine of Cups. Very emotionally fulfilling. It's going to feel for you like a very magical experience in this time of life in the area of relationships. So pile number 2, that was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying it for you. I wish you all the best of luck. May you have wonderful connections all of your life. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might really find it useful. I know that this is luck in your relationship area, but really this book teaches you so many concepts like self-discipline and how to have self-discipline while enjoying that process. So maybe that could help you stick to your plans and the things that you want to do, even if you don't feel like it. And really, this book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't waste time or procrastinate on reading it. But it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And if you're interested in that, pile number 2, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 2, it was such a pleasure doing this reading for you. I really enjoyed it immensely. Wishing you all the best of luck that is already by your side. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Mookayte Jasper, as well as the Knight of Swords. Very interesting so far. I wonder why the Knight of Swords is appearing in your reading when it comes to the good luck currently serving you. But we'll find out as we take a look at the rest of your cards, starting as usual with your oracle cards. So you have flow, really interesting. And the flow really right away reminds me of what's the healing symbol called? Cassaduus, yeah. Because in Greece they've noticed that the rivers, when they flow and take twists and curves, they look like snakes. And as they take these curves, they create new habitat and new life, and it heals this area, revitalizes it. And that's where the symbol of Cassaduus comes from. So we see a healing in some part of an area that was probably dark. We see a flow happening in a certain area of your life. Let's find out more. Pile number 3. You have the 27th mansion with Guru. Okay, now that's tying up really well with the Knight of Swords. I can kind of see what's happening here, but first we don't want to jump into conclusions. I'm going to take a whoa. Look at the rest of your cards. You have the Art of Seduction. So some sort of idea is playing around in your mind, I see. Okay, you have the Moon in Scorpio with power, and power of vision in specific as well as power of manifesting something. Okay, yes, this is tying up beautifully together. But before we continue, oh, why are your cards way up there? Before we continue with your reading, I want to take a look at your tarot cards first. And then we'll talk in great detail about your cards. So, you have the Emperor. You have the Six of Wands. The Four of Cups. That's an important layer here. Okay. The Knight of Cups. Now that is the energy we're talking about here. You see the difference. we're going to talk about that in a second. In fact, I'm going to put them right under each other so we can discuss them. And you have the Six of Wands again. What is going on? You have the Eight of Swords. It's like your cards are having discussions with each other here. And then ending your reading, you have the Fool. Ooh, and the Lover's card. What amazing cards to end the reading with. What am I going to do now? I am going to leave them up here. And let me push the cards a little bit this way so you can see all of your cards. 1 second. Okay, so I feel like things are in frame for you now. You can see your whole reading. And what can I say? Pile number 3. Like we were saying, your reading is very significant. Let's take first things first. We see centering your reading here, other than the huge success happening here. We see the Emperor in conjunction with the Eight of Swords. And that is telling me that currently with the Eight of Swords, you might feel overworked. With the Four of Cups, unhappy, overworked, burned out. There is this, the idea that you might feel stuck and unhappy in life. On the outside, it could look like you are enjoying your life immensely. Other people are saying, whoa, you're so lucky. You have everything that you want. You don't feel this way, however, on the inside. You feel burnt out. You feel tired. You feel like you have what you want, but not what you need. As opposed to this energy right there of a person who has what they want and what they need. Do you see the opposite energies here? So, where is the good luck? Pile number 3. Let me tell you what I'm seeing. Now, this is uncanny. This square right there is going to surprise you the way it surprised me as I was taking a look at your cards in the beginning. So with the Knight of Swords wields the power of their mind and their knowledge to reach their goals. We also have here the 27th moon mansion ruled by the moon and Neptune. And so we see with the moon here, it's deeply emotional. And we see Neptune as high, aspiring, all in the sign of Pisces, which is highly spiritual. So together, the reason we have Guru is because this signifies a creative inspiration on a very high level. An idea that is kind of, you know how it says the art of seduction, that is seducing your mind strongly at the moment. Because the reason it's seducing your mind is because you're going to be hit with a brilliant idea. An idea so powerful that it's going to give you a strong vision. This vision is creating and opening up a new habitat in your life, a new opportunity in your life where you're going to flourish. So you're moving from the energy of being tired, unhappy, yes, having what other people may want, looking good on the outside, but on the inside, you're just depleted and unhappy. It's draining you. It's not making you live the way you want, one way or the other. This idea, my dear pile number 3, is going to create a lot of success for you. It's like it's another step to you reaching your success, reaching your dreams. And I see that with this specific idea, you've reached the nectar. You know how the hummingbirds, one of the brilliant things about them is they know the route every day. They know where their flowers are. They know where their nectars are. And every day they go and find their nectar. Here we see that you are the one who's in control of this nectar. You're in control of a great driving force. And with this great driving force, you're steering it left and right as you please, in the direction that you want, towards success and your goal, of course. And that's why you have the Knight of Swords as the energy that you've picked in your reading. It's using the power of your mind and the ideas that you're getting to reach a certain goal and, in fact, be totally in control of it. Steer it in the direction that you want to create the success that you want. This idea, my dear pile number 3, will be a great hit of luck for you. It will jumpstart something new for you, as we saw with the new habitat and the Fool. And the Lover's card is saying it's a choice. There will be a choice that you need to make. So maybe this is a choice of how you want to spend your time. That could be a case for some of you. With time, it's not like you're leaving something altogether and adopting and putting all your time in something else, but maybe you are choosing to distribute the time you spend in doing things differently. You know how the Pareto principle is what I want to say. How 80% of the tasks that you may be doing could be wielding or resulting to 20% of your achievements, and 20% of the things you're doing that are very important wield or result in 80% of your achievement. And sometimes we have to stop every once in a while and analyze our situation and think, is the time that I'm putting in giving me the ultimate and best results, or can I use my time more efficiently? This way, with the Lovers or the Choice card here, you're not leaving something, but with the seductive idea, you're choosing, like the Emperor, to make better plans where you're steering the wheel better towards your success, using your time better in a creative direction or in a very smart direction. Putting in time that will prove to be a great vision. It will prove to be a great idea. And perhaps, pile number 3, this stuck energy that you were experiencing was there for a reason. It was pushing you to open a new door or a new empire that you haven't considered in the past. Maybe it's time for you to open a door, my dear pile number 3, that will create a new habitat for you. It will be a brilliant idea. And through that, you'll find yourself even more. It won't look all pretty on the outside and tiresome on the inside, but rather more fulfilling both on the outside and, most importantly, on the inside. I see that the choice is yours. And this idea is going to prove to be a brilliant idea. It's like a guru gave it to you. Pile number 3. Use the information that you have at this time. This is where your luck is at. Use the wisdom and the knowledge and the ideas. Your mind is blessed at that time. The ideas that you're getting are life-changing. And with that, plan with the Knight of Swords. Pursue these goals by thinking about them properly, making the right choices, taking a leap of faith, or jump-starting something. You don't know where it's going, but it sounds like a great idea the more you think about it. And what have you got to lose if you choose your time or your resources? Could this be resources? Well, you will make this work beautifully for you. Now, I want to get more information for you. This is such an interesting reading. I want to help you out. Let me bring out your tarot deck for this reading. See, I feel here you're making better choices, my dear pile number 3. You definitely are. That will fill up other cups in your life or other areas in your life. Okay, so let's now ask for guidance and advice on what you can do to best make use of this good luck and energy surrounding you at this time. And how can you go about this idea if you get one? So let's see first. What is your advice from Spirit on what to do now that you know that there's great luck in this area Ooh, okay. Of your life. I'm gonna take this and that. These are a lot. Okay. And as I've done with every pile, I'm gonna swap them the other way around with the order that they came in. Okay, that feels right. So you have temperance. Yes, choosing to manage your time well and your resources well. And you know, temperance is like turning water into wine. It's an alchemical process. You know how we put a little bit of this and just the right amount of that, and together they create a chemical reaction, and overall a third element, a new element is created. How we put solid on liquid, and they create a third, a totally different substance, like gas, for example. So through this alchemical process that you're going through, mixing the right resources or the right time, you'll be able to do this beautifully. It'll almost feel like magic, an alchemical process. You have the Chariot. Move quickly is what I'm seeing as advice for you. The time is now. Yeah, even the Knight of Swords is quick energy. Move now is what I'm seeing. Once you get hit with this idea, or if you already have that idea, jumpstart now. Yes, do you see with the Ace of Wands? Ace of Wands is related to the first Sephiroth, Keter. Is the idea that everything has been created from the Ace of Wands. It's the beginning of creation. From nothing, something has been created. So do you see how many cards are suggesting start now? Don't think too much about it. Yes, plan and get creative ideas, but don't waste time just over planning. Just start and you'll surprise yourself. Plan a little bit, bring in your creative juices. You'll find with the Guru here that with the 27th mansion that you'll be getting highly creative ideas with Neptune and Pisces, and of course with the moon. You have strength. The Page of Pentacles. With the Page of Pentacles appearing here, this could be an idea that could begin a new revenue source for you. Pile number 3. So move towards that is what I'm seeing. With strength, I feel like it has two messages here. One is that you're fully prepared to do it. Maybe it's something that you haven't done in a long time and now you're revisiting, you're coming back to it. Also, with strength, you could be empowering others. That could be for a lot of you. Okay. That wants to come out. What is that? You have Judgment. Ooh. Now seeing Judgment right next to the Page of Pentacles. I have to say this. So what is going to start out as a beginning of a new revenue will rise very quickly. So we're seeing building wealth from this idea. Rising and building wealth, rising as a level of standard of living. So really being emotionally satisfied left, right, and center. And that's why you have the Knight of Cups here. You're really being happy. You're shining. This idea is going to turn out to be brilliant. Okay. You have 2 cards here. Let's see what they are. The Knight of Swords. My God, this couldn't be any clearer. The Knight of Swords again. Start working on this idea. See, your whole cards are saying just get to it. I see that your idea involves a lot of note-taking, putting some points to remember things, researching some points maybe. Thinking of the things you're going to say, or that it doesn't need to be what you're going to say. It could also be writing points of what you need to do next, planning, and getting on top of it. This process could be one of the most important processes when it comes to this idea. Sitting down, writing your points, tasks, ideas, what you're going to do next, it's going to differ from each one listening. But this is very significant because this is the Knight of Swords, the one you were initially drawn to. And this is talking about planning things well for yourself. Once, you know how with planning, proper planning is most of the work. When you plan things properly, things just flow. Pile number 3 is what I'm seeing here in your Knight of Swords. Let's keep it here so you can see it. And, ooh, and you have the Justice card. And I love this Justice card. I will keep saying it. Sometimes we do things that are a little bit uncomfortable that will pay off greatly. We see here a beautiful lady who has chosen to wear her beautiful red pumps, be a little bit uncomfortable during the night to feel her best and to enjoy looking pretty during that night. Yes, she's back massaging her leg, but it was so worth it is the kind of energy I'm seeing in this Justice card. So we're seeing the idea of jump starting, making that choice. It might be a little uncomfortable in the beginning. You haven't done it maybe in a long time, or you're new to it and feel like it's going to take time to create that momentum. But really, you'll notice that the little discomfort from all the planning, all the preparation in the beginning, all the choices you're making with times, the sacrifices, maybe will create a magic for you with this alchemical process in temperance, will make things move quickly for you. You're going to start something that will create a lot of wealth, happiness, and success for you. And while it could be, and it may be uncomfortable in the beginning, but you are going to enjoy it immensely, especially with seduction, the art of seduction here. Not only is it a good idea, as I see from the energy here, I see that you are going to enjoy it immensely. It won't just look good on the outside. It will look good on the inside. You will love doing it. Pile number 3. I love your reading very much. I've enjoyed it immensely for you. And I hope you achieve your dreams. I hope this great idea changes your life, and that you create wealth, abundance, and happiness and prosperity. Experiencing life the way you want to experience it. Pile number 3. So pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. Pile number 3, this could really help you out in this journey in managing your time and following the ideas that hit your mind in a much more efficient way. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. You won't waste time reading it, but it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. You will see that this book holds true to its promise. If you want to check out this book and see reviews or more information about it or anything about it, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. And pile number 3, it was such a pleasure doing this reading for you. Thank you for allowing me to do it for you. I wish you all the best of luck, like I mentioned, which is already surrounding you. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Amethyst. Isn't it gorgeous? Don't know if it's picking up on camera, but you have also chosen, along with that, the Page of Cups. This is really beautiful. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about it now. I'm going to wait first until I see the rest of your cards, and together we'll find out where is luck currently serving you in your life. and what are you manifesting. So pile number 4, ooh, you have power. Okay, with the Amethyst, Page of Cups, power, this is presenting itself beautifully so far. You have, whoa, the 8th moon mansion with Night. Big energies here. Big psychic energies as well in specific, but we'll get to that in a second. You have, ooh, isn't this beautiful? No rain today. The sun is coming out. You know, this shade of, this color of the sun here reminds me of how when the sun touches our face and it's kind of warm, but it's not hot, and we're feeling so good, we close our eyes, and for that very few seconds, or these couple of minutes, we feel like everything is beautiful, that everything is okay. Everything goes into the background. And it might be even these simple things that are the happiest moments that we experience. So we're seeing that kind of happiness here. What is your reading about? This looks like it's going to be a powerful one, as your card suggests. You have Mercury in Libra with influence. So yeah, something is moving you emotionally. Let's take a look at your tarot cards, pile number 4. Your readings always intrigue me. You have the 2 of Swords, the Hanged Man. There's always so much to explore in your cards. You have the Page of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the Tower. What if we push these a little bit here so that we have more space? You have, whoa, the Sun card with Innocence. And I saw 22 as that came out in your reading. And then you have the Moon. Isn't this interesting? The Sun and the Moon with past lives. Now, seeing these two together, the Sun and the Moon, there is a special message here of you clearing out a certain karmic cycle or perhaps ancestral karma. You're healing, greatly healing some past life karma, ancestral karma. A karmic cycle is coming to a full end, and your reality is shifting. You see with the no rain today, with the no rain today, things are finally clearing out. You are feeling happier. Whereas before, you might have experienced a great tower moment that felt overwhelming. Now, things are shifting. So the good luck area in your life that has to do with your karmic cycle. Your whole life and existence shifting, and you're going from a tough karmic cycle where everything fell down and broke, to you feeling emotionally happy and satisfied. This strong energy surrounding you is influencing your whole energetic aura, cleansing out your energy, where you're feeling more powerful, more in control, and more awake, like your old self. Pile number 4. So let's go back to that amazing part right here that really blew my mind. So along with power, we have here the 8th moon mansion with the moon, and of course Pluto in Cancer. So we have the moon as this beautiful nurturing energy, while Pluto is transformational, immense power. In Cancer, we see enormous protective power, and that's what you see in the card here. So we're seeing a lot of power in your energy, specifically transformational power, because you have influence. So that's really, there's no question about that. There's no rain. Things are clearing out where you couldn't see before. You couldn't take decisions because there was lack of clarity. You wanted to change the energy, but you couldn't see ahead. You couldn't take the right decisions to change anything. Nothing was working, or maybe little was working, and things weren't on your side. I see here with the Two of Swords, the more you tried, the more it just wasn't working. You know how when it's just energetically clogged up a little bit. I see that this cycle is exploding out of your energetic field. There is transformation, great transformational power in your reading. And so with the Page of Cups, I'm feeling you reconnecting with your intuition. You're reconnecting with your creative energy and creative forces. You're finding yourself again. Pile number 4. Yeah, and that's all the effect of a certain karmic cycle ending and a new beginning with the sun shining for you, where you feel more powerful, as we said. You're feeling like yourself again is the right description that we said from the very beginning. 9 of Cups, you're absolutely emotionally satisfied and happy. Your strong message is no rain today, pile number 4. That is over. In fact, with all of this power and all of this clearing of energy we find the 4 of Pentacles instead of this karmic cycle. We see here that you're starting anew. As pages suggest, this is a new stage of your life. A stage where you're feeling in control. Now you have time to dream, recreate, think about what you want to do all over again. Think about how to use this energy, this happiness, get back to maybe old dreams with the 6 of Cups. Think of how you can be now an influence to the people around you, to your environment, and have an effect, a strong effect. So not only are you back, but you're back with power, thinking about, what do I want to do now? It doesn't matter how much time has passed. Time is always an illusion. Yes, we have to respect time, of course. But always remember that time is not in control of you. You are in control of what you want to do. You're a magical being. And sometimes with little things, we can go far ahead than the same time that we could have used to work on something in specific. Sometimes it's not always time. Sometimes it's a hit of luck, just as the reading suggests, that would help you unlock and unzip a great opportunity that you might not have even had at all had you worked the whole time doing something. So forget time for now is the message that I'm seeing, and think about what you want to do, how you're going to be shifting your life now and making use of this powerful energy that is around you at this time. This is a time where you're taking good care of yourself. You're caring deeply about healing. I'm feeling you've surpassed this healing. You're clearing out this energy and feeling powerful and happy. And now that you're alive again, you're ready to do something. And let me help you out here in this beautiful reading, pile number 4, and see, with all of this power and luck on your side to start anew, what is Spirit advising you to do with that? Hold on, pile number 4. All right. You know, pile number 4, traditionally when the moon was in this mansion, the 8th mansion, it was a great time to cast spells. So we're seeing the energy of things just working out for you beautifully, especially with influence. You do something small and it, poof, magically just does great things towards your goal or your vision or what you want to achieve. So we're asking, what is Spirit advising you to do with this powerful energy? What are you advised to do? Pile number 4. Such beautiful, strong energy. What can pile number 4 do with it, please? Thank you. And this one, and this one, and this one. Oh, okay. As always, in this reading, I'm going to turn the cards the other way around, the way they came out. Right. So you have the 7 of Cups. Brilliant. Okay. You have the Hierophant. I'm instantly seeing the idea of this is not for Spirit to tell you what to do. This is your time. This is your powerful time. It's time to, as we said, cast spells or to think and imagine what it is that you want, pile number 4. Things are open here, are opening up for you. The energy is all time strong and powerful. You're feeling like yourself. You're happy. The sun has come out. Karma's clear. What do you want to do? And that's why you were drawn to the Page of Cups. It's all about inspiration and what you want to pursue. You have the crown chakra here. We see with the Amethyst, you feeling tranquil, you're feeling happy, and your crown chakra is being activated. So you're able to think clearly. With the Hierophant, you're downloading ideas. You're thinking about how to use the ideas that you're downloading and the vision that you have towards the future to form a fantasy, or I don't want to say a fantasy, a dream of what you want to achieve. That's a strong message here. You have the Lover's card, Temperance. My goodness, the amount of major arcana. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune. And it's 32 as that came, as we saw that. The King of Swords. All right, I need to push this a little bit to put the messages together. Yeah, the King of Swords. The 8 of Pentacles. Message is clear. And the 7 of Swords. And it's falling right under where we were talking about karma clearing up. Right. So we see straight away the invitation of working on thinking about what your dream is. And then making a choice, because you could have a lot of ideas now that you're bright and open up. You have a lot of ideas and things that you want to work on. So we see a choice needs to be made on one of these dreams first, or 2, or whatever, where you're going to start off first. And with Temperance, I'm seeing with Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune, there's this alchemical process, creative process that you're going to go through that will change your fortune and help you achieve what you want. This is a reading about where luck is on your side. We're seeing that luck in general is around your life in general. In this pile, you are lucky. Whatever you want to pursue was the message from Spirit. You will have fortune there on your side. All you need to do is to create this alchemical process, aka start working on it. You'll find the magic flowing, and that fortune is on your side, serving you, helping you. The cycle has ended, and there's a completely different one. What used to be up is now coming down, and what used to be down is now coming up. And so this is why you see the Seven of Swords here. Don't be fooled by old ideas of things not working out, because previously there you were going through a tower moment, a karmic cycle, and this energy is no longer there. So the advice is to work with a lot of hope and planning, like it's going to succeed, as the King of Swords does. Think how you want to grow, what you want to do, plan it out. As soon as you make a choice, start planning it out, start working on it without any ideas of the past. And that's why we see the Seven of Swords at the bottom. Keep the past in the past, keep the things that didn't work in the past. The energy is now completely different. Do you see here? No rain today, pile number 4. Things are different now. You are all-time powerful, and use this energy around you to feel peace, to feel tranquility, and to have the time to open up your mind, because you're a creative person, to think of what you want to do. Plan for it. The King of Swords thinks of what are the initial steps that one must take to achieve these dreams. What works, what doesn't. How can you divide your tasks into pieces so that you can tackle them? What do you need to work on today? What's important for you to work on? What should you be doing to achieve what you want? The choices that you want to make. Pile number 4. That is what I see in your reading. You have good luck surrounding you in anything. This is fertile ground for whatever you plant now in your life. Is this love? Is this side project that you always wanted to do? Is this a business you wanted to open? Is this looking your best? Is this changing your health and diet? Is it connecting with other people? Is it traveling? Is it buying a new home? What do you want? Pile number 4. Really, it's a fertile ground. Dream and wish all you like. Make the choice, an educated choice, and start pursuing it. By educated choice, I mean, first choose what you want in your heart and think about, how can I start that? What's best for me to begin with? Well, should I start with this because it's going to help me with everything else? Or should I start with my health? Or just think about it well. Make your choice and start this alchemical, fortunate process that will change your whole life the other way around. And always remember that tower moment, that the tower energy, the Seven of Swords energy, this past lives energy is all in the past. My dear pile number 4, things are completely clearing out for you. There's no rain today. And it's only time for you to use your creative juices, to use your powers, to use your mind, to manifest and to plan for what you want to start working in, and start taking action today. That is the message that I see for you, pile number 4. I'm so happy for you. May you always be in this beautiful energy, and let the past be in the past, and look forward to a bright, beautiful future full of whatever you want happening. Start planting the seeds today, pile number 4, and be bold, be blessed, and be happy in your life. Be fortunate, as luck is showing in your reading. So that was your reading, pile number 4. I have enjoyed it immensely. I always love your readings. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. Pile number 4, this could really help you out at this stage of your life where you're planting new dreams, achieving new goals, opening up a new world. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it, but it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. If you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box with reviews and all the information that you might need about this book. And if you feel called to it, it would be a pleasure for me to share it with you. And pile number 4, as always, I love your readings. I'm wishing you all the best of luck from my heart. May you flourish, pile number 4. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.